all of us, in order to live on in life, we need to have hope. Without hope, life cannot continue. So long as there is hope, there is always opportunity for growth. That is why if we want to have hope, we need to have a vision of the future, a clarity of the future, and a substantiated hope will give us the courage to realize our dreams. But if there is no clarity, we will give up our dream easily. Faith is a very important dimension in order to sustain our hope. That is why those of us who have faith in God, even when we go through very difficult trials in life, we still can't sustain ourselves. We still will fight on. Those who have no faith, it would be very difficult for them to continue with their life, especially when everything seems to be a failure. Because there is no hope, they fall into total despair. Whereas the hope of a Christian is not just hope for this life, there is also a hope for life hereafter. Faith means to have trust in divine providence, that somehow God will help us in the midst of all our struggles, failures, the vicissitudes of life, the ups and downs. God is in charge, so that we never have to give up hope when we think that we are failures. God will use our failures to bring success. If we have faith, we walk by faith all the time, not by sight. And the Lord will show us the way when the time comes. We don't have to be so worried and anxious about the future ahead. We just have to surrender in faith. But faith is not sufficient for us to sustain our hope. We need to have love, charity. When we have love, everything is possible. When love is dried up, then trust is lacking. When trust is lacking, love cannot flourish. That's why in a broken relationship between a man and a woman, or even among friends, when there is no trust, when there is no love, it is difficult to continue that relationship. That is why when there is no love, we treat people like things to be used and to be discarded. So, my dear brothers and sisters, today we are invited to dream that the gospel will be preached to all nations, to bring hope to all. And even though we are being challenged by secularism, relativism, and by people around us when we want to proclaim the good news, we should not feel disillusion or give up because of constraint. With the limitations we are in, with the constraint, it doesn't matter. God knows how to make use of us. If we are available and if we follow Jesus, He will certainly lead us on, and we will be able to proclaim hope to all of humanity.